Assalamu alaikum, welcome back to my channel, dear brothers and sisters. Bogart Lamprey, a graduate of Wagga Wagga School, left his family's religion because he fell in love with Islamic culture. His introduction to Islam was closely tied to meeting a woman who would later become the love of his life, Noora al-Matori. Bogart Lamprey became acquainted with the religion preached by the Prophet Muhammad after meeting the woman he loved. Since embracing Islam, Bo, as he is affectionately called, has struggled to convince his family. It's no surprise, as his family is deeply rooted in Australian culture. When Bo informed his family that he was going to convert to Islam, they reacted strangely. "They thought I was going to join ISIS," he said. Bogart admitted that his family was not very happy with his decision. However, he had already fallen in love with Islam and with the Iraqi-born woman who had captured his heart. Noora and Bo first met at a cafe in the Wagga Wagga countryside. From that moment, Bo's determination became unstoppable. In addition to Noora, Bo had also fallen in love with her life and culture. Before converting to Islam, Bo made an effort to get closer to the religion. He studied the Quran every night and eventually embraced Islam. During that first meeting, Bo immediately fell in love with Noora, who is a year younger than him. Bo's brother even joked that he might end up marrying Noor. For Bo, it was not just a joke. "I laughed at the joke too, but then I realized that I would marry her," he told ABC News. For 6 months after seeing Noora for the first time, Bo kept returning to the same cafe, hoping to see her again, and if possible, to greet her and introduce himself. Every time Bo went to the cafe, he would always ask the elderly woman who worked there about Noora's whereabouts. Not only that, but he also tried to learn more about Noora from her. After several attempts, Bo finally managed to chat and have coffee together with Noora, although for Noora, the relationship remained nothing more than a friendship. "I consider him as a friend. I grew up in an Australian environment and I have many friends, so it's not a problem for me," said Noora. However, she admitted that she never imagined herself marrying someone who was not of Middle Eastern descent. For several years since their meeting, Bogart continued to learn about Noora's culture and way of life. He knew that if he wanted to live with Noora, he would have to do so in a traditional way. "I came to know and understand this religion, I embraced it, I studied the Quran every night, and eventually I converted to Islam," he said. After gaining confidence in his understanding of Islam, Bo gathered the courage to ask Noora to meet his father. He wanted to seek his father's blessing to marry her, and hoped that Noora would also accept his proposal. He had previously met Noora's family a few times, but only as a friend. This time, the situation was very different. "When I told my father that Bo liked me and would come to ask for his blessing, my father decided to go on a 3-month vacation, leaving Bo's wish hanging," said Noora. His father wanted to test Bo's seriousness, whether he would stay committed or walk away with his attitude. However, Bogart didn't go anywhere. Instead, he spent his time building relationships with other members of Noora's family. When he finally met Noora's father, Bo came with his own family. He received the blessing he had been hoping for over the past 3 months. Both families made an effort to understand each other's cultures and traditions, especially as the wedding day approached. For Bo, his choice was clear. Whether his family accepted it or not, he would continue with his life alongside Noora. "For me, it's very important that the family respects Bo just as his family respects me," said Noora. They both showed mutual respect for each other's traditions. The families became close when they met during Christmas or Eid al-Fitr celebrations. Bo's mother showed her kindness, thankfully. "We visited her at Christmas and there was no problem. This relationship is based on mutual respect and appreciation," she said. Noora's family has always tried to love Bo, treating him as one of their own. "From what I've experienced, Noora's mother has become like a second mother to me. The way they treat me is truly extraordinary," he said. Bogart Lamprey and Noora al-Matori have now been married for nearly 11 years and live in Canberra. They have a daughter, Jamila, who is 10 years old. She's being raised as a Muslim and is learning both Arabic and English. They allow their daughter the freedom to choose whether to wear the hijab. They do not force Jamila to fully cover herself. Instead, their priority is for the child to first uphold good character and become a noble individual. If she wants to wear the hijab when she grows older, that's fine. But if she doesn't, that's okay too. I just want her to grow up and value herself the way we value her, said Bo. If one day Jamila could be like Noora or even just half as wonderful, Bo said he would be the happiest man in the world. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.